The WWE title picture for WrestleMania 42 is up in the air. There's a lot of questions.
Looking grim.
It's looking rough. There's no sign of where this is going to go. We have an idea. I think it might be Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes. They had the Elimination Chamber match. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Javon Evans in the match, right?
Yes.
Trick Williams in the match. You have Jey Uso in the match. I don't think he's supposed to win even because he was a last second emergency replacement. Who else is in the match? Randy Orton?
Randy Orton is Randy Orton's
and I think Cody Rhodes is the one guy that WWE has kind of planned to be put in the title picture. With the way that the way that WrestleMania is panning out, I don't think this match and the way that the ticket sales have gone, I don't think this match is as much as it's not as intriguing as other matches are.
You're 100% right. Cause for the fact we've seen this match first time at WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
Which that was a match that was probably the time to have Drew McIntyre win.
Yeah.
Right? And then start this whole storyline up. But they don't. They have him lose.
Yeah.
And then they do it again at what was a Saturday night main event?
Saturday night, I'm pretty sure Saturday night main event.
Where it wasn't even a clean win, right? It was it was a clean win. It wasn't a shenanigans happen or anything. And we're still waiting for Randy Orton to come in and turn heel because that's what the report that Cody Rhodes pitched, that Randy Orton comes in and interferes in the match because Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton had the thing. That just completely gets scrapped. So Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes happened twice already. And both times was ass. Yeah. And I kind of feel like
the third time was quality because it was obviously. And you know what? Here's the thing: if the first match Cody Rhodes won, and the second match you have Drew McIntyre win, and then you finally have him face off at WrestleMania, that makes sense, right?
Yes.
But the issue is they already faced off the third time, and it was a 3 stages of hell, which is supposed to end the feud. And there's no other way. This it shouldn't make sense for them to have another one-on-one match. It doesn't make sense at all, unless they have maybe Randy Orton screws Cody Rhodes in this match and somebody else ends up winning. That would be cool. A nice little twist to the Elimination Chamber match. But I think the best way to go about it is if this match isn't as exciting if it's Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre.
Yes.
What makes the match exciting is adding a third person or a fourth person or maybe even a fifth, making this a bigger match than it is. And I think the third person that you could add into is Sami Zayn.
I agree. Sami Zayn's been getting screwed around a little bit. He lost the match at Royal Rumble. Yeah. He got screwed over by Drew McIntyre in the qualifying match.
Well, no, Drew McIntyre. If anybody was, what's his face? Cody Rhodes screwed him over.
Cody Rhodes took advantage of the situation, right? He did what he had to do to win, all right? He cut the promo.
There's so much there for Sami Zayn to be a part of this story. Obviously, first of all, his own story, him saying he wants to be a world champ. It makes sense for him to, the way he's losing, the way he's kind of been booked. For him to win in a triple threat match makes more sense than him to beat Drew McIntyre one-on-one at this point. We know, but Drew McIntyre is going to cleanly he beats him too.
Yeah.
So there's no shenanigans or anything like that for Drew McIntyre to beat Sami Zayn. So I think him being in a triple threat match, he can still pull it off. And on the other hand, like we just talked about, him and Cody Rhodes have a little bit of a beef now.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it's 2004, 2014 kind of vibe. Yeah. Like those Shawn Michaels and Triple H had beef. Batista and Randy Orton had beef, and the third guy was interjected into the match because let's be real, Voldemort himself and Daniel Bryan were going to push tickets
for sure.
Those two are, and so you throw the third guy in there and he wins. I kind of feel like this is a perfect role for Sami Zayn.
The only issue with Sami Zayn though is a lot of hardcore fans aren't even behind him
anymore.
He gets booed a lot.
Yeah, he gets booed a lot.
It's like if he's in this match, there's a chance that the WWE could do something fun where instead of having him, he could enter the match kind of like Seth Rollins last year as a babyface and leave as a heel at the end of the match.
That'd be a great move to do. Another triple threat match, another heel turn, right?
Screws over Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is close to winning, maybe low blows Cody Rhodes and he pulls off something quick and beats him.
That would be great. I kind of feel like they have to do something if to change Sami Zayn's character. I kind of feel like the underdog thing is kind of losing it now. We've seen the underdog thing too many times. We saw it against Gunther. We saw it against who was it was it Solo? We saw that match. I kind of feel like the underdog story is kind of running, it's ran its tail. If it's
run its course. I think the thing is with Sami Zayn's early NXT run, what made him exciting was he was in the fight. He was fighting. He was actually getting some offense in. It wasn't like he was getting beat up the whole match.
Yeah.
He's pulling through. His pursuit was still, he was still going after the title, but it wasn't like he was getting his ass kicked in most of these matches.
Yeah.
Which has kind of been the theme of a lot of Sami Zayn matches recently. It hasn't been like Sami Zayn dominates. Sami Zayn's the underdog. He's not on par with these other elite wrestlers. He's kind of below them, which he shouldn't be. At this point, he's won the Intercontinental title 3 times. He's won the tag team titles, main evented WrestleMania. He should be leveling him up, and he should no longer be that underdog.
He's main evented WrestleMania the same amount of times as Drew McIntyre has. Yeah. So, what's the difference right there?
Yes, I think the issue once again is Sami Zayn and the match. Even though he makes the match more exciting, I don't think fans are still buying it. They still won't be happy.
You're right.
And there's still another storyline that has question marks to it, and that's Jacob Fatu. I don't think you make Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes a triple threat match. I think you make it Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn in a fatal four-way match.
Fatal four-way match. Oh,
I said all four wrestlers, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
you said all four.
Okay, those four in that match would actually be exciting to watch.
Yes.
First of all, there's so many other things going on here, right? Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre have beef where Jacob Fatu thinks Drew McIntyre attacked him. There's the other part where Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes had a match at Saturday night's main event, and it didn't even happen because Drew McIntyre showed up. I mean, they already were scrapping, and then Drew McIntyre showed up and just destroyed both of them.
Powerbomb Cody Rhodes, jackknifed him, not powerbombed him.
Jackknifed
him, and then he just threw. I don't know. He kind of pushed Jacob Fatu, and even SmackDown last time. You know, he comes in, cuts that promo, and tells us, like, you guys can't forget about me. Like, you can't let go of the fact that I screwed you over. You just gotta always bring up my name. I feel like those three are like the storyline. Like the storyline revolves around them. I kind of feel like Sami Zayn is perfect because he's linked with Cody and Drew, and where Jacob is also linked up with Cody and Drew, but they're not linked up together. Maybe they could have a link up right there,
right?
And it kind of could push it into a fatal four-way.
They easily could do that, and I think with the fatal four-way match, when's the last time we've seen a WWE title match
for a fatal four-way,
or even a world title match?
It's been a while.
I think last time was WrestleMania 2000. That's what from my memory. I don't think I remember any of the fatal four-way matches.
No, there hasn't been a fatal four-way match in a long time for a WrestleMania pay-per-view. I don't think so.
And the way they book matches nowadays, that match could easily just be insane. It could cook. Like, they've had great matches. Like, all four of these guys have been putting on unreal matches over the last few years. And WrestleMania, having all four of them in that match would be something else. Because
you're 100% right. Because like I feel like they have everything there in that match. They have they have four great wrestlers.
Yeah.
And they got Jacob Fatu, who's athletic enough to do all that wild stuff. I kind of feel like he could do the stuff like Logan Paul does, like with the tables and all that stuff.
And his size is
insane. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, you know, they're gonna give you theirs. And Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, they're not scared to put their body on the line either.
Same with Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Sami Zayn too, 100% you're right. And
they're all in-ring talents.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of feel like you're 100% right in that fact that this is a banger of a match, and I kind of feel like this is the right choice to do.
This is the ultimate choice. But then there's still like question marks about other things. Like, what's going on with Jacob Fatu? He got attacked backstage, and they said it was Drew McIntyre, but then they also acted like it could be somebody else. And there's a whole thing. Maybe it could be Randy Orton. Maybe it could be somebody else. Maybe it could be Cody Rhodes. Yeah. Who knows? And that's why I feel like maybe Randy Orton gets involved. Maybe this turns into a 5-man match, which would be chaotic. And I think that's too many guys. Five is too many.
You think 5 is too many? I think that's. I think, you know what? Look, chaos doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt.
It makes it kind of rowdy a little bit.
I think the one argument I've seen online, and I think it's a valid argument, is that we're just getting a 6-man match already at Elimination Chamber. Having a 5-man match for the WWE title makes less sense.
Yeah, I kind of get it. I get that fault. I get that thing. But like, how often are we going to see another like a big match like this in a WrestleMania main event? We're rarely gonna get these matches. If the story's done right, it could easily be a great match.
Yeah,
you could just easily reveal that he's the one who Randy Orton is the one that attacked Jacob Fatu, and then just keep pushing. Like, now they're all involved into each other's stories, where they're all just causing chaos, and it just pushes the match. I kind of feel like it's better than having Drew versus Cody. Anything is better than that.
I think the alternate route would be the triple threat match with Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre. And then a singles match between Jacob Fatu and Randy Orton.
You think
which would be a quality match on its own too?
Yeah, that would be a quality match. But I kind of feel like how many times, like, I feel like, you know, you talked about how the casual and then the hardcore fans aren't going to watch it. I kind of feel like Randy Orton's the name that kind of brings in the casual fan in more than these four do, right?
For sure.
Like, Randy Orton's a name brand.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like that's the name brand that you have to have in that match.
Right.
To push the ticket. If you want to push ticket sales, Randy Orton's got to be a main event star.
They got a lot of options. Maybe they make it a ladder match.
Ooh.
Just make it even more chaotic. Why not?
TLC match. There you go.
I mean, it's got to have a stipulation of some sort, right? You can't just have a 5-man match and it's one pin wins it all. That's just kind of hard to book that way.
Yes.
It could be. It still could be exciting. I feel like a fatal 4-way triple threat match usually makes the most sense.
Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, it could be fun. That would be insane too. 5-man Hell in a Cell match. But whatever it is, there's got to be something better than Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes at the end of the day. And I think we just laid a few options out for you. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, like I said, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.